Hello, my name is Spencer Lightsey. I'm a student in the Master's in Nonprofit Management program, and what I'm going to talk to you tonight about is fundraising. Now, before I get into the specifics of the fundraising, I want to tell you a little bit about who the funds actually benefit. So you see behind me I have the word homeless. And we've all seen a homeless person. We may even know a particular homeless person in a certain part of town. What I want everyone to do right now is to go ahead and close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, I want you to get the image of a homeless person in your mind. It may be one that you know, that you see all the time, or just your perspective of what a homeless person is. So everyone have that image in your mind, and everyone open your eyes. Is this what you thought of? The guy behind me? Or maybe this man here in the wheelchair? Or if you thought of a woman, maybe you thought of someone who looks like this. What I'm about to show you on the next slide is a person who represents 2.5 million homeless people in America. Doesn't look like any of the three people I've shown you so far. That's right, a child. 2.5 million children in the United States have experienced homelessness. In the state of Texas alone, 200,000 children have experienced homelessness. Now, one of the things we've seen in this course is that individuals who benefit from an organization aren't necessarily the same people that fund that organization. An example of this is Search Homeless Services. They've been around since 1989. In the city of Houston, they serve about 10,000 homeless men, women, and children each year. They help the adults find jobs and stable housing, and while they're doing that, they have something called the House of Tiny Treasures for the children. So while they're helping the parents to get stabilized and find employment, with the children, they're giving them education courses, social courses, so that way they can transition out of homelessness. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the people who benefit from this organization aren't necessarily the same ones that can fund it. So what Search and House of Tiny Treasures, what they do is they have a fun run, a picnic in the park, they have a luncheon gala to raise funds, but they also rely on community partners, of which the University of Houston Downtown is one of them. And this is how UHD students help. Poker. Guys like this. $10 entry fee. A lot of students participate in it, but we're not the only ones that do this here at UHD. Other organizations do as well. You see the Knights of Columbus have a fundraiser for poker. In Ireland there's a cancer organization that has a poker tournament. Scholarship Foundation, Habitat for Humanity. So a lot of organizations use poker as a fundraiser. So let me tell you about what makes ours such a success. So as I mentioned earlier, each entry fee is only $10. And so that's something that's affordable for college students. With 135 people, you have 15 tables, 9 people at each table, 135 people, $10 per person, $13.50 is what we bring in terms of the entry fees. The cost to have the tables and the dealers come out is $2,000. So far, we're short $650. But in addition to the entry fee, there's also opportunities to buy chip ups or to rebuy. So if you lose all your chips, or if you want to add to your chip count at the intermission, you can do so. In all, each player spends about $40. So 40 times 135, and now we're looking at $5,400 for the afternoon, minus the $2,000 for the tables and the dealers, and we're at over $3,000 in just one afternoon, money raised by college students. Another thing that we do to motivate students to come out is we have prizes for, if you make it to the final table, you get a prize, the grand prize, iPad, a stainless steel grill, things like that. And in time, you can see our flyer became more sophisticated, where we added the sponsors onto the flyer and some of the grand prizes as well to entice students to come out and to participate in this. Now, as great as an opportunity this is, you wouldn't want this to necessarily be your main fundraiser for an organization that raises only $3,000, which is considerable for college students, but not necessarily to fund an organization. But what's great about it is that people who can't afford a several $100 gala ticket can afford $40 or even as low as $10 to help an organization that's helping to end homelessness in the city of Houston. So, thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you at the next poker tournament that we have at UH Downtown. Thank you.